Bering Sea Gold is currently airing its 15th season, with its first episode being released a decade ago on Discovery Channel. It has since been watched by thousands of worldwide viewers, which has left many wondering, are the gold really real? Let's find that out in this video. First off, Bering Sea Gold, as the name suggests, is filmed in the Bering Sea off the coast of Nome in Alaska. The temperature over there reaches as low as -17 degrees Celsius, more than enough to cause frostbites. In such a freezing temperature, the crew still manages to capture incredible shots underwater. So how do they manage to do it? There is a separate designated dive team, whose job changes depending on the season. In the summer season, they have the cameraman underwater, plus the production boat with a producer, and a driver on board for safety. They are also there to get external shots for the show. In the case of the ice season, the dive team brings along an Arctic production tent with a hole, through which they send out 2 divers at a time to document scenes. One diver shoots, while the other one is just there in case of an emergency situation. The show's main aim is to find the gold in the sea, but are they real? To understand whether the gold is real or fake, you must understand the gold types that are mined nowadays. These are placer and lode gold. Lode golds are found in veins and rocks. These golds are what is commercially mined. Placer golds are not really that different from lode golds, except for the fact that they are the lode golds that have eroded and broken off from the main lode vein. These types of gold are found in the Bering Sea. So, the gold shown in Bering Sea Gold seems to be real. So, why does it have gold? The very first theory was made by the Nome Beach miner, who said that the gold fell from the sky from star mist. As much as we love such crazy stories, it's simply impossible. Another theory was of old-time prospectors, who were convinced that the gold came from the bottom of the sea, and that the entire Bering Sea floor was full of gold. There is also the theory made by one of the wealthy investor, Charles D. Lane, that the gold is from the volcanic eruptions located on the Aleutian Islands. But none of these seems to be the truth. The most logical explanation is that the gold was deposited there by the flowing rivers. This is supported by the fact that Anvil Mountain, located above Nome Town, contained rich gold deposits. But who owns these gold claims? Well, about the offshore mining claims of Bering Sea Gold, no private companies actually own it. Contrary to the claims shown in the show, it is owned by the state of Alaska and is only sold at an auction as non-competitive offshore leases. Then the state collects a 3% production royalty and a predetermined annual rent from the lease owner. The show's popularity has inspired many people to head to the Nome to look for gold. Over 100 gold dredges operated in the summer sea mining season in 2015, which was significantly more than the gold dredges that operated before the TV show aired. Did you know about the suicide case of Bering Sea Gold? It was announced in the 11th episode of the TV series' 2nd season that John Bunce had died due to suicide. The aired episode dramatized the situation, but was still close to what happened. It was reported that John held a loaded .44 caliber Magnum in his hand and played Russian roulette. He took out all the bullets except for one, then spun the cartridge, pointing the gun to his head. He pulled the trigger, but nothing happened. He spun the cartridge for the 2nd time and pulled the trigger, effectively blowing his brains out. The reason for his suicide wasn't apparent, but many think that it might have been just an accident, as he was blind drunk that night. He probably thought he had removed all the bullets from the gun before playing Russian roulette. Whatever happened, everyone blamed his death on his drinking problem. To be on Bering Sea Gold, one has to be fearless and embark on the hunt for gold. Once becoming a cast member, their salary is likely to be high, considering the risk that sometimes equipment might malfunction, while also facing the dangers of sea storms. According to the reports, the crew makes as much as $10,000 to $25,000 per episode, and more than $100,000 per season. Some members, like Brad Kelly, make $65,000 per episode, significantly higher than other crew members. And this is it. We've come to the end of the video. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you like the video. Do comment on what your thoughts are about the show.